with my 5-year-old sister. When we hear, "Everyone get down!" we all got down, except my sister, who said, "Stealing is wrong!" And everyone stood and clapped. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today, I'm doing a story time video. Not exactly. We're just going to be talking about other people's incredible stories that actually happened. Today I sat in the library for 2 hours and did my math homework while listening to music. I thought it was playing through my headphones, but it turns out that Mozart, not my music, Mozart, you have to point out what you were listening to for the story to work, was just blasting out of my phone speakers for the entire building to hear. Damn, you got good phone speakers. That's like maybe the most unbelievable thing about this story. You're not special for listening to Mozart while you're studying. Everybody does that. I do this. So this is how much classical music gets listened to, okay? There's 50% that's like old people or people who are super into music. Then you have 40% that's students that listen while they're studying, and then 10%, I don't really know what the 10% is. Maybe that's people who just listen to it for funsies while they're on the bus. Listening to classical music while you're studying is so normal. Much more normal than lying about stories on the internet. And lying about stories on the internet is unfortunately pretty normal. Common, I guess I'd say. The title of this story is, "He started berating this waitress out of nowhere. What this other customer did next is genius." Great title, don't change anything. Customer number 1. "Thank God, this line is taking forever." "There is no line at all, although the tables are mostly occupied." Me. "Sorry about the wait, sir. May I take your order?" The customer proceeds to rattle off a long, confusing, and often contradictory order, including such things as a meatless ham sandwich. Whoa, this is crazy. "Sir, I'm a little confused by your order. Do you mean dash?" Customer number 1. We're back to him now. "Oh, for God's sake! I have to repeat myself now? Weren't you paying attention the first time?" Apparently not. "I'm sorry, sir, but I don't want to get anything wrong. You made a big order, and dash." Customer 1 sighs. "I'll repeat myself, but just this once. I hate dealing with lazy, ignorant dropouts like you. That's why I always order my food instead of cooking for myself." He repeats his order, but I understand it even less, because I am trying not to cry. He finishes speaking and snaps his fingers at me. "Hello? Punch it in, you dumb B asterisk 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 asterisk. I haven't got all day, and dash." Suddenly, one of the other customers, a strongly built man who has been quietly sitting at a nearby table, roars and leaps to his feet, flipping the table and spilling his coffee in the process. Jesus Christ. Customer number 2. "God dash D it. One day out of prison and already have to murder an idiot in a coffee store. The rude customer shrieks and flees from the store. I and the remaining customers stare at the man who quietly picks up the table and comes over to the counter. "I'll pay for any damage. If you could show me where the mops are, I'll take care of the mess too." I still trying not to cry. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. There's always gotta be an A asterisk asterisk like that around. Oh, sorry, it's, oh, the prison thing? Ha ha ha. Never been in jail in my life. So anyway, where's that mop? What a brilliant story, guys. One of my friends noticed a mosquito had landed on his bicep, so he flexed. And the rush of blood to his biceps muscle filled up the mosquito so much it exploded. And to this day, it's one of the most badass things I've ever heard. Heard, mind you, not seen, heard. So, maybe he's just like covering his ass in case somebody says, hey, that would not be possible. It's like, oh, I don't know, man, this is what I heard. I didn't make up the story, I just posted it. Ha ha ha. One time, I killed a mosquito, and all this blood came out. Like, I was so happy that I killed him before he could bite me, but it had already bitten me. Assuming it was my blood. Last night at Olive Garden. Oh, a mother-daughter dinner. How nice. Actually, I'm not her daughter. I'm non-binary and my gender is still evolving through a complicated series of identities and IDs. ... Wouldn't it normally be 3 dots? Just saying. Mom. She's just being silly. No, I'm not. You're just being close-minded. Table next to us. ... Table next to us. Slowly starts to clap. Restaurant. Claps loudly. This is most likely your grandma responding to a yodeling kid. What? LOL. Ha. One day there was an Elvis Presley song on in a store. I believe my grandson was about 7 and sang the whole song. A crowd developed around him, and when he finished, everyone clapped and was surprised he knew the song. People, like as a whole species, we as a species, love it when children start singing at stores. It's not that strange for a 7-year-old to like Elvis. If anything, it's more common for really small kids to like old music more than teenagers, because when you're a teenager, you kind of like develop your own taste in music, whereas when you're just a little kid, you listen to your grandma's music. My favorite song when I was 7 was Ring of Fire. Today's train moment. Unknown man. You'd look much prettier if you didn't wear those glasses. Well, you would look much prettier if I wasn't wearing my glasses too. Burn! Cue the ooh and clap from my fellow train passengers. So all of her fellow train passengers just let out one clap. Just one. Okay. Maybe some guy on Tinder told her, hey, you'd look prettier without your glasses on, and she couldn't think of a good comeback, and then she thought of this later and was like, hey, yeah, let's change the whole narrative and post it online. Yay. I was in a bank with my 5-year-old sister when we hear, everyone get down! We all got down, except my sister, who said, stealing is wrong!
Swipe or no swiping!
The robbers bolted out, scared of this little girl, trying to teach them morals.
Oh, man!
And everyone stood and clapped. No, thank you, little girl. Thank you. The bank manager gave us £1,000 for saving the day as well. Maybe next year when your sister goes to the 1st grade, she can teach you how to spell as well. Oh, this is a response to something, because he starts the story off by, a similar thing happened to me the other night. My cab driver had My Life by 50 Cent and Eminem on, and asked me if I wanted him to change it to country. I responded by rapping the rest of the song word for word. Someone replies, then the taxi clapped. Me and David were napping, and I woke up to find this on my camera roll. My finger must have unlocked my phone and took the pic by accident. Cute. Hashtag relationship goals. Yeah, that reminds me of the time when this picture of me sleeping with my cat just appeared. Actually, I have to make a confession. I just closed my eyes. I wasn't actually asleep. I just closed my eyes and pretended to be sleeping because I think it was so cute how we always slept together and nobody was around to take a picture, so I took a picture of us. Okay, I faked it. I went to Walmart to buy a tub of cookie dough and a box of tampons. And as the 17-year-old boy was ringing up my stuff, he just looked at me and said, "It's going to be okay." Someone responded, so I don't have to respond. And just after that, he said, "By the way, I'm 17 years old. I wanted you to know so you can describe me in your fake text Tumblr post." In your fake text post on Tumblr, I mean. So that's it for today's video. I want you to do more Reddit videos. So if you have any suggestions for your favorite subreddits, let me know. If you want to subscribe to my channel, it would really mean a lot to me. If you could leave a like on this video, that would be fantastic. And if you want to share a crazy story in the comments down below, feel free. Maybe I'll even clap for you. If you're no longer covered by your parents' health insurance, your manufacturer's warranty is over. I don't like this one. It's a bit too real. Imagine how rich you would have had to be 200 years ago to have music playing in the background while you cook dinner. I don't know, probably rich enough to not have to cook for yourself.